Guys, just as we've passed an all-time high, we reached the very top, well, we're re-entering right away. And honestly, it's not that serious because what we see here is a little accumulation cone, we break it, and then we form another kind of small accumulation cone. So coming back to the bottom of the cone would be something natural before heading higher. What we don't want to see is losing it like that. Right now, we're correcting a bit, all the alts are in the red, but in our world, correction means good news. Sure, in the short term, it's not pleasant, but it gives us some amazing buying prices on altcoins, especially if you didn't manage to get in at the bottom. To take a bit of height on the bull run, look, let's zoom out to a much larger time frame. We had a mania phase, a bear market, accumulation, pre-bull run, then a cone, breakout with the little red dot, launch into a super cycle, bear market again, accumulation again. And since the FTX crash, we've been climbing with these little cones. That's the new pattern. Another cone, we pull back, break out, come back to it, and continue climbing. I really feel this is the key pattern of this bull run. So guys, as I told you, unless I see Bitcoin break that pattern like this, as long as we hold this line, we are still within a just Livermore style accumulation cylinder. We'll talk more about it in this forecast. So let's stay focused on the positive. My friends, we're going to analyze your altcoins like every Sundays. We'll cover ING, FIT, DOLF, SOL, TOSHI, DOGE, MLC, WTC, PAL, SPX, GIGA, Mother, and Fred. All right, friends, we're on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Holding Crypto. Every day, I bring you fresh updates and strategies to help you make money in this market. If you're new to this channel, don't hesitate to subscribe and turn on the notification bell right now. Okay, guys, let's start with ING. It's not a new coin. It's been around. Look at the major bull run in 2021, then the retrace. Green boxes are summer, orange autumn, blue winter, red spring, then again summer autumn, winter, and it's back again. After winter, it forms a Chinese stick-style accumulation, gains some momentum, and boom, it confirms an S2, another S2, and again. So we're clearly in it now. Could it pull back to the gray box? Maybe, or take off right away. So if you want to buy now, be ready to hold tight. If you're waiting for a pullback because you think it's too high, then be prepared for it to run without you. That's part of it. Trading is playing probabilities. For me, ING is clearly in an S2 and entering its bull market phase. FIT, now that's a great coin. Chinese stick, small bull run, Chinese stick, small bull run. Another one could happen. If all coins were this easy, that's why I grouped them together. They're pretty much the same. It might come back a bit, take some support, or take off. It really depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin, as you see, drops to the bottom of its little cone, then FET will grind down a bit. And that'll be great. It'll keep going. And later, we'll look back at the chart and it'll look beautiful. Sure, in the moment, when you got money on the line, it stings a bit more. But that's not what matters. If Bitcoin loses its cone, we're going way lower. Maybe back to 85 or something like that. Expect something deeper for ING, FET, and all the alts. But if Bitcoin holds, as we saw in the forecast, and stays inside its cone, then there will be almost no more corrections. That's the time to buy. If it drops a little more, it'll sting. And if it breaks, expect deeper corrections on all alts. So, scenario 1, we break out now with FET. Scenario 2, we go down to the bottom of the cone and bounce. That would form a little cone here too, a small cylinder. And if Bitcoin digs deeper, then it too loses its cone and returns to its lows. Try to understand that. It wouldn't shock me if we do that. It would be natural. But are you ready for it? And you also have to be ready in case it doesn't happen. That's also trading. It's all about probability. DOGE, now that's golden. Here. 1, we enter. 1, we enter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're still out of it. It's building a bit of structure in the air, like it did here. See? It goes up, build structure, goes up, build structure. We're keeping an eye on it because I just saw what I call devil's horns. I don't like that. Horn. Horn. And if it does this, that could be a longer falling wedge. That would be really annoying, but again, not surprising. Like it did here. Back up, whack. And we move again. Same thing, back up, whack. And we move again. It wouldn't be surprising. So be prepared for these patterns. I'm watching it closely. Again, it'll depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin digs deeper, expect it here too. But in any case, you gotta hold your stage. We're on the right side of the stick. It's like we're here. Every pullback, in my opinion, remains a buying opportunity, and we're still right on 0.7 of the Justin Livermore accumulation model. That little figure, remember? Bam, we're on 0.7 with the beautiful vertical. We already analyzed it together. Sol, same story. It's a bit in no man's land. I wouldn't buy it right here in the middle. Either you buy at the bottom, we saw it, right? Cup, handle, breakout, target projected, very interesting. Personally, I'd wait. Either we buy the retest here after the liquidity sweep during the little grind, basically an accumulation, boom, manipulation, and expansion. It's a classic ICT pattern. It works. Not my favorite style, but it played out. So you either buy the manipulation to benefit from the expansion, or you wait until the expansion gives us something stronger, a true confirmation. Bang, pullback, breakout, a small flex in the legs, and we go. I wouldn't buy in the middle of this mess. Somewhere between the swing low and the top, we're in the middle of a battle. Could we drop back down? If so, that would be an amazing opportunity. But if we break out from here, that gives you a second signal. That means the coin is shifting paradigms. All of that past accumulation, well, it's history. It wants to explore new price levels. Full NFK RZ mode. Now, TOSHI. Well, listen, I missed it. You all know it, yet I talked about it from the beginning of this weather report. Look here. Let's grab a little Fibonacci. I'm telling you, if I see this guy come back to around 0.43 and form a small Chinese stick, you know him. I swear I won't miss it this time. I'm patiently waiting for leg 3. Same thing, it had a huge drop. We were asked about it. I don't take positions on this kind of chart because there's just no structure. It's weird. So what I'm waiting for is that it doesn't go any lower here. I don't want it to crash further. I want to see a little W. Maybe we get an accumulation box here, a swinging range, and I'd buy there. Or it builds a longer accumulation and I buy the bottom. Then when it swings, bang, we go. For now, let the correction run. Don't buy a falling knife, because who's to say this project doesn't go straight to zero? Sure, it might look amazing on paper, but I want to see it on the chart. Both need to align. Once it does that, everyone will say, wow, look at the perfect W on the leg. Sure, but until then, I want to see it stop falling. Right now, it's just falling straight down. I want to see it stabilize, some sideways movement. Once it swings, either I catch it with little Chinese sticks, that would be great, or I wait until it accumulates properly and breaks upward. We'll see how it goes. Now dog. Beautiful, but way up in the sky. Just like TOSHI, I missed it. If you miss dog, wait for a pullback. Look for a key zone. If it flies, great. But I was always taught that if you buy vertical moves, the risk is getting skewered. So I don't buy verticals. Instead, I ask myself, why wasn't I here when those beautiful little sticks were forming? They were coming out gently after real structure. On the daily, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you had an entire week to buy the coin. So the real question isn't, should I buy dog now? It's, why didn't I buy it back then? Why wasn't it in front of my eyes? And if it was, why didn't I dare to enter? That's the real work. Not seeking revenge over past mistakes. The coin was there. People bought it, otherwise the price wouldn't be where it is. So why wasn't I there? That's what we need to ask. So for me, it wasn't my coin, but it's a lesson for missing it. What could I have done to catch it? That's the true question. The coin owes you nothing. The market owes you nothing. If you missed it, maybe it just wasn't your train. Make sure next time you're on board. That's the idea. Wait for the next train. If it doesn't come back, it wasn't yours. No need for revenge. Trains leave every day. You just need to learn to see them. Now, guys, my lovely planet. Damn. Again with my lovely planet. Look here. Same thing. We're waiting for a small pullback into the fibs. You saw how I placed it with Yenji. Box coins came out together. Pullback coins came out together. Why are you asking me about it in the comments now? Because it already ran. They popped off and you weren't in. And while you're staring at a coin that's flying, saying, it's pumping, there's another one behind you, literally right now, exactly in this Chinese stick phase. While you're hoping that my lovely planet might do another leg up, there's a coin at that exact entry zone. Look for stick ends, not coins that already exploded. Have the confidence to buy when no one else believes. When everyone thinks you're crazy, that's where the results come from. Not when everyone's yelling, bull run, while we're still possibly re-entering on Bitcoin, maybe even breaking the cone. Maybe not, but it's possible we correct down to 45.90. And right now, everyone wants to buy vertical. But that's how you get wrecked. So guys, look for stick ends. That's the real skill. Now, WCT, we talked about it. Switch to the 4-hour chart. It's young. We were here during the last weather, remember? And I said it was about to take off. It's a yellow coin. Well, it took off. It flew. Now it's coming back. And it's pushing for new highs, working its ATHs. Very nice. Now, personally, I don't see a setup. Actually, wait. Yes, I do. I really do. It's still buyable. It's strong. Seriously. Stick after stick after stick. Still printing. It's wild. It keeps climbing. And the strength, let's look at the EMAs, the cloud. Boom. Way above the cloud. It hits the cloud, bounces. Hits the EMAs, bounces. It's got strength. If you see it again at the bottom of the cloud or on the EMAs, that's a good entry. Like yesterday, even just 4 hours ago, still a buy zone. So stay sharp on WCT. Those who asked me, wait for a small pullback. It just needs confirmation. Breaks a bit, goes up, gets accepted, and continues. And we're all happy in crypto paradise. That's what we're aiming for. Otherwise, I'm not a big fan of buying breakouts. I find it too amateurish. I prefer buying pullbacks into the bottom of the cloud or flat stick zones. That's how I've been trading for years. Here, we break out of the stick, come into the cloud, cross, pull back again. That's what I buy. If it pulls back again here, I might be in drawdown, but I hold. If it fails, I take the loss. But so far, that's not the case. That's why I don't buy in the sky. I buy stick ends and cloud pullbacks. Simple. Pal. No clear bullish bias. Big range. We're at the bottom. But we've got a huge mountain of stupidity above. A run-up that trapped a ton of buyers. Some probably dumped it. Now it's slowly climbing in a rising wedge. That wedge's target, another low. Like this. You'd buy that low, hoping it holds. If it drops again, another trip to the basement. Could it build up, then explode? Yes. Then you've got a breakout and you ride the trend. But for now, it's not doing that. SPX, same. Bottom of the box, rising wedge, just like PAL. They're both AI agents, I think. SPX too. Maybe I'm talking nonsense. Anyway, either wait for a pullback or for a clean breakout. We're at the end of a wedge. If Bitcoin drops, SPX goes to the bottom. If Bitcoin flies, swings up. I don't like making decisions right under resistance. Shrub. We've said it all. Shrub is a joker. You know that if you took the signal with me. We're accumulating. Boom, boom, boom. On 0.7. And this coin could go x25 in 2 days. You'd be left speechless. I personally put a small amount, something I can totally afford to lose. If it goes x25, I'm thrilled. If it drops 50%, well, it was a joker. I expect a rocket on this one. GIGA, dying just like it came, rising, 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 then boom, crash, huge mountain of stupidity, wedge breaks. I expect more downside, mother. Funny one. This is exactly the type of setup I used to buy in the last bull run. I was a total amateur. I'd buy sticks, breakout, box, by the middle of the box, stop just below. Sometimes I got stopped out. Sometimes it went X10 or X20. That's how I did my bull run. YOLO trades. It worked. Same here. Typical bull run coin, breakout, accumulation, box, pullback, accumulation, enters S2, stage 2, FRED, Peanut's friend. Still in the red cloud, less strong, but it's getting bought. A good candidate. Peanut always performed better though. I think Peanut will win again. But FRED might bring results too. It's like the PP2 of PP. I missed most of PP1, the frog, but PP2 got me a Thai Elite visa. Maybe Fred will be your PP2. That's it for this weather update. Hope you enjoyed the bling. See you tomorrow for another video.